This trick is called lighthouse, and it looks like this. Just like that. And this trick, all you're doing is you're holding the kendama in a tama grip and balancing the ken on top. And to start, we're going to practice it in a few different steps. So the first one is get your tama grip. You can learn about that and how to hold the kendama. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the base cup of the ken and you're going to put it right over the hole on the tama and just balance the ken right there like that. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you're looking at the top of the kendama, not the base. And the reason for this is that the top is the part that's going to move first. And so you'll be able to notice and correct any tilt or lean that it has faster by looking at the top. Once you're comfortable with this, you can start moving around a little bit. Maybe taking steps forward, backwards, getting comfortable, again, just with the balancing. And once you're comfortable with that, we'll move on to the next step of practicing, which is where we're going to drop it a little bit. And when you start off, don't hold it too high. Just start off dropping kind of low, and you can move up. And you'll see, it adds some difficulty to it, where you're actually going to have to move more and be dynamic with it. And that's going to be really helpful in helping you to get your balance down. Once you feel comfortable with that, you can move on to the next step where you're actually going to pull the ken up and land it in the lighthouse. And to do this, you want to hang the ken down with the big cup facing away from you. Steady the string, and you're going to use your knees to pull up. And you really want to make sure that you're not moving your hand in any direction, because if you move your hand or try to pull, you'll see the ken just goes out of control, and you want to make sure that you get it straight. So if you're not getting it straight, make sure you're paying attention to keeping your hand still and using your knees to lift. You should see that will lift it right up nice and straight, and then you can get it balanced, and that's the next part of the trick. Once you've got that down, you can practice the final part of this trick, which is getting the spike to land in the hole of the tama. And to do this, what you're going to do is you're going to bend down and throw the ken into the air, and you're going to give a slight forward motion with the tama, and that will cause the ken to rotate 180 degrees, landing right in the spike. And when you do this, you only really need a slight motion forward. You'll notice that just the slightest movement will cause the ken to turn, and you'll be able to do that trick. You'll also notice that you need to really bend your knees to be able to land and hit the trick. But that's the whole trick, and that is lighthouse.